Hello, it's Darren here, and I thought I'd go ahead and share with you the next prototype for my ribbon controllers for my synth project that I want to make for Maker Faire. So let's go ahead and show you what I've been up to. And we're off to the races. First, let's go ahead and measure the length of the ribbon just to make sure it's correct and that we don't paint outside the lines in that. Look at that epoxy. It's just not coming out so well. So let's go ahead and move to the cyanoacrylate, see if we can make that work. Get it down there as quickly as possible. And let's go ahead and get the foil down there and press it down really good. Wait for it to set. And yeah, that doesn't work so well, does it? So go ahead and let's do epoxy take 2. And this time I was able to unclog it just well enough that I could get enough of it flowing out onto that piece of cardboard that I was able to mix together enough to paint it down onto the lines that I wanted. So let's go ahead and grab that piece of foil again and stick it down there and give it a good burnish with a pair of scissors, like right there. And let's go ahead now and try to peel that off. And as you can see, that is really not working very well. So yeah, I'm not going to use this technique in the future, though it will work just fine for our purposes here. So let's move on. Now let's move on to making the actual ribbon. The material I'm using is a conductive plastic. It's carbon impregnated. I got it from a company called Conductive Plastics out of Pennsylvania. Ken there he's the owner of the company, really nice guy. And he sent me a bag that I have been cutting up into these little ribbons. Okay, you can see I'm making spacers for one end. They don't have to be cardboard, just non-conductive. And there's the spacer going down on the other end. I'm using the super glue for this one because it was just fast and easy for this purpose. And then we go ahead and we glue on the ribbon part. Start at one end and then you move down to the other end and you put some tension on the ribbon there and it's basically done. So let's go ahead and test this baby out and see how well it works. So we poke the test leads on it, one on the ribbon, one on the foil, and lo and behold, hey, look, resistance. It goes from about 20 kiloohms to 200 kiloohms at the far end as you move up and down and you press down, and you can see the resistance change on the multimeter there. Pretty cool, huh? It's a homemade ribbon controller. So what would I do differently? Well, for one thing, I'm not going to try that sign writer's technique of putting the glue and the foil down and burnishing it and trying to tear it off. That didn't work very well at all. So I think just cutting the pieces of foil and gluing it down would work better. Or I could try the aluminum duct tape as suggested by a sober newt on Twitter. That would probably work pretty good as well. But either way, I'll go ahead and keep you all apprised, and I'll keep making videos and showing off what I'm up to. Keep on building stuff. Have a good one.